85 octane is lowest grade of fuel sold, not recommended for most cars. 85s are what I call survival group. So they're not recommended for most cars. They're not recommended for most men that are not in that class. I do not recommend 85 octanes for wives, okay? At best, girlfriend. Okay, the common names for an 85 octane is what? A ghetto girl, right? Project girl, welfare woman, hood rat. A hood rat, everybody knows what a hood rat is, okay? A hood rat is, it has that low class mentality, right? Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Strengths, they're more sexually open. They have fewer sexual mores, fewer sexual impetus because they see their mother do it. The mother had multiple boyfriends.
Let's talk about Samantha.
Is this not a picture of me? Because
she is you.
She is me, I'm her. When Sex and the City first started for me,
This is exactly why I love you.
For me.
Yes.
I said, oh, I hate this character. Like, why are y'all making her like, oh my God, sex is like the ruler of my life, and it's like I'm just so desperate. I was like, this is horrible. This is a horrible character.
Yes.
But then as the show kept going, I was like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. I'm glad I hung in there.
Right?
Because she runs men. Like, she does not let men run her. And she keeps trying to preach.
See?
She keeps trying to tell the girls, like, stop making the man the center of your life. Like, go shopping, have a good time, make your money, and then have fun with your little toys. And I'm like, yes, I get that.
Okay.
When I say it.
Okay. How about?
I'm not exactly sure where BGS Ibmore would rate Meg Thee Stallion, the actual Meg Thee Stallion, on his Octane scale, but it's pretty clear someone that graduated college and sat in lecture halls and wrote reports is not what an 85 is as described by BGS Ibmore. Instead, she's choosing to play the caricature of an 85 octane, I guess because it's making her a lot of money. But it's part of this ecosystem that essentially tells young ladies that you can do whatever you want and the environment will bend to your will. You can essentially say, do whatever you want and it's going to be fine.
The reason all this discourse is happening surrounding the topic of men not, sacrificing anything is because men's lives are just easy. And that's really the issue here. Or the issue could be that women's lives are hard.
Pretty sure this dress is great, paired with a pair of Manolos. Like, she's always attractive.
Yes.
Doing these sicko things.
Sicko? You think sicko things?
She's nuts. Like,
yeah.
But you know what? I see a lot of myself in this character. Like, Carrie really loved drama. Like, she literally wake up and figure out, how can I mess up everybody's day?
Yeah.
Like, she could have always made the right choice. She could have chose sanity, but she always chose insanity.
Yeah.
And then I had to wonder.
Yeah. But she makes life very interesting.
Is that me?
Meg posted this to her story. I'm actually going to read all of it just so that you can follow along. But it says, cheating, had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet. Holding you down through all the horrible mood swings and treatment toward me during the basketball season, and now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Well, since then, Meg Thee Stallion has released a statement to Complex. I'm gonna read it verbatim. It says, I've made the decision to end my relationship with Klay. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship, and when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity.
This video may come off as a bit gossipy, but I do think there's a lesson in class that we all can learn as we're seeing in a 2-month period, and I don't think it's coincidental. Cardi B breaking up with Stephan Diggs, and now she's touring while she just had a newborn baby, and she's walking around talking about how powerful she is and acting like it doesn't bother her. And then there's Meg Thee Stallion's breakup with Klay Thompson, and I think many young ladies thought that she could be the twerk queen, the 85 octane, and then just dress up at the end of all of it and say, I'm a lady now, and she could snag a high value man. And that's not the way it works. Some young ladies are for wife material and other young ladies are for a good time. And seeing her heart get broken has broken the hearts of many other young ladies that believe that you could just flick on the wife switch and a high value man is going to fall in your lap and is going to be happily ever after.
Y'all, we got another ASM and ain't shit man bulletin. Megan done called out Klay for cheating.
Klay Thompson, you demon, light bright, bobblehead ass bitch. I wish I had better insults to throw at you right now, but outside of being Megan Thee Stallion's boyfriend, now ex-boyfriend, I don't know a lot about you, and quite frankly, you're not important enough for me to waste my time to Google you. The way men's brains work is so unique. They will literally buy you a car, buy a house with you, name their boat after you, having you cooking Thanksgiving dinner for their whole fucking family, and then turn around and cheat. And then turn around and say they don't know if they're ready to be monogamous.
It hasn't even been a year since they hard lost the relationship on social, and now Megan is calling him out for cheating. Y'all, I was not expecting this today. I was already having a very crappy day, but this, oh no.
Life does not. Oh my God.
Mind you, we thought they were getting serious fast because he had her around the family. I know his parents are disappointed in him, because what do you mean you're not going to stay faithful to a woman you brought to the house?
Further evidence that you cannot be being a lover girl all out loud and shit. Megan Thee Stallion. My man, my man, my man, my man, my baby. Dicking me down, spoiling me, driving me crazy, cheating on me. Acting like he want me to be his wife, purchasing land with me. Having me all up and through his family functions. And then saying he don't want to be monogamous. Goofy ass Klay Thompson. Because he look goofy.
Shut up, Randy. Get off my lawn.
Klay Thompson used the manipulation tactic of future faking on Megan Thee Stallion, but not in the ways that you think. It wasn't the marriage that was the carrot he was dangling over her head. It was the family. And that's what makes this betrayal cut so much deeper.
No, I'm not a rat, but I'm all about my cheddar.
This was a man who was completely aware of her biggest wound and her deepest desire, which was not to be loved by a man, but to be a part of a family, the one that she never had and the one that she lost. As an only child with 2 deceased parents, he knew what she wanted the most, and he exploited that for his own personal gain.
He said we should be together.
She was at every game posted up courtside, my God. Adam has her date at the foundation dinner. I hate this for her so much, because we know what the last couple of men she's been with, they have just been embarrassing her. And this one got the nerve to embarrass her. Mind you, we had never seen her call out the man for cheating like this. It's never been on the main. I hate this for her, but honestly, there's a better person out there for her.
When Klay said, "What a sweet lady," I knew he was full of shit then. Okay, like I'm thinking, oh, you think you slick? Like that's the first thing I thought. What a sweet lady. I will protect her with my life if need be. And you know what? Shout out to Megan, because normalize saying exactly why a man ain't shit in public. Because now all you bitches that mess with him after this, I'm looking at you sideways. I'm sorry. Normalize leaving reviews, loud Yelp reviews about horrible men. Because we were all on here praising Klay Thompson, thinking they was so cute. He was such a mama's boy. He was so fucking nice. Brought her to Thanksgiving. Like, I am disgusted. Meg Thee Stallion, you know, Megan, she's such a powerhouse. And those words just did not sit right and resonate with me. I don't care what you say. Y'all made me take down my video talking about, oh, well, Trent, where's your man? I'm like, yo, this nigga's not it. Trent, no, fuck that. I know what I be feeling and I know what I be saying. And I just knew that, like, he was on some bullshit.
It's nice out. It's a nice Bay night, people. Wow. It is beautiful.
She deserves so much better than this, because, I know the men that he called out in defense of her is just going to be key king at the podcast mics. All the podcast mics are being assembled. F you, Klay.
Look at this. I mean, don't get much better.
One's first reaction to many of the young ladies having that strong reaction to Meg Thee Stallion not tying the knot with Klay Thompson would be to make fun of them. But I think that there's something more sinister at play. Look at the movie Pretty Woman. This is a movie that had a budget of $14 million. If you take a look at the list of R-rated movies and which of those have grossed the most money, there are only 2 or 3 movies on the list from before 2000. And the oldest movie is Pretty Woman. It has turned into a franchise that has exploded in popularity. And one of the reasons why is because it tells that lie to young ladies that that rich corporate raider businessman is going to land eyes on a woman that's so beautiful, and no matter what her past is, he's going to see fit to look past all of that and wife her, when that just really doesn't happen in real life. 9 times out of 10, people marry within their socioeconomic scale. The idea that Klay Thompson with his parents would take home a woman that is twerking in every video singing about how sexually liberated she's been is going to be the mother of a second generation NBA players' children. Maybe that's what many young ladies are rooting for. But do you think that Klay Thompson's mother is ready to share child rearing responsibilities with Meg the Stallion? I don't think so.
Thank you so much. Michael, have you met Meg and Stallion yet?
Yeah.
How is she?
Very nice lady. She can cook. Boy.
She can cook. What? Okay, what's one of her great dishes?
She made, the other night she made some baked beans. Barbecue baked beans, best I've ever had in my life. She made a brisket the other night with some special sauce that she cooked up.
Oh, she really throws down.
She can open up a cooking school. She could be a chef. She is one of the best
Stewart
cooks.
style?
Nobody could ever cook as good as my mother. Because our mothers are, right?
Right.
But man, Megan is a chef. She's talented.
Okay. Any time do you think it's going to be the ring coming out at some point?
I don't know. That's up to them. You got to ask them that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be a great daughter-in-law?
Oh, yeah, man. She's a very nice girl.
Okay, so you ready then?
Very smart lady.
One of the unfortunate realities of this modern day culture that we're a part of is that there's so much money to be made from just simply lying to women, telling them exactly what they want to hear. Movies, television shows, makeup, fashion, diet, all kinds of social media, businesses that are based on if we can make a woman feel a certain way, we can make money off of them. And Pretty Woman is the perfect example. You see in this post, they're essentially saying all of the twerking and all of the songs that Meg Thee Stallion did, including W.A.P, it doesn't matter if you get a chance with a high-value man to cook for him and you cook really, really well, and his family is going to overlook your past, because if you can cook and if you can make him really, really happy, it's going to erase their decisions about wanting to marry within class or maintain the kind of family structure that they've had for several generations in their family. The idea of wanting to believe that it doesn't really matter what I do now, because if I can just get this magical pill or do this thing and be so awesome that they overlook my past, the kids I've had, my age, whatever may be the case with me, I can too meet my Richard Gere, my Klay Thompson. He can marry me and I don't have to worry about money ever again. And it's one of the most pernicious ways of approaching and appealing to women, because it's just not mathematically a probability that most women should really even be focusing on. And before, in a time maybe before Disney or whoever started telling these stories, the more realistic story was you meet a guy, you like the guy, and while you guys are working together, you build something. But that has turned into, I can do whatever I want the way I want to do it. And when I meet a high value guy, he's going to want me and only me. And the truth of the matter is, it looks like Klay Thompson was just there for a good time. And he had his good time for about 9 or 10 months. And then it's time for him to dust his hands off and move on with someone that he might see as a wife. Because one thing is pretty apparent when you look at the way that this situation ended. Klay Thompson may have seen a lot of different things in Meg Thee Stallion, but what he didn't see in her was a wife. And that's why these young ladies are crashing out, because they know that if Meg Thee Stallion can't reform her past, there's a little hope for them as well. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you next video. Take care, guys.